We saw a fan earlier this year reach over the fence, interfere with the ball, and then get ejected for what was revealed to be like the 50th time in the last 3 years. Myself, and I'm sure many others, thought this guy was probably going to take the cake for the worst fan of the season, as that's a pretty high bar to surpass. But I think we just saw something even worse. A grown woman essentially steal a home run ball right from the hands of a young kid.
You know, every time I see white people do this shit, it reminds me of when there's like a black rapper and he has like a $500,000 or $1 million chain, and some other black people rob him and then kill him and then steal his stuff. This is the white version of that.
The Phillies were up 4-1 in the fourth inning in this one, with Brandon Marsh just having crushed a 2-run bomb into the second deck in right field before Harrison Bader came to the plate, managing to get his own hanging pitch that he would deposit into the left field stands, 410 feet from home plate. Little side note here, but before we continue, listen to this call from the home broadcast when it happened. Had me cracking up a little bit.
Oh no. Oh
I don't know,
no.
it's pretty good.
This isn't good. That's way out of here for Bader.
But yeah, even though the camera would pan away, a later focus on the situation would reveal that after this ball had landed in the stands, a dad
So
came over and
he
managed
beat
to
her.
get to it first, then take it
Yeah.
back to his son. No big deal, right? As this is well within the unwritten rules
Yeah, that's what always happens. I've only been to a handful, and this is what happens.
for retrieving home run balls.
She
Whoever
lost.
touches it first is the person who gets to decide what to do with it. Yet this didn't sit well for the woman who whiffed on it right before, a fellow Philly fan who raced over to grab the dad's arm aggressively and then started to, I'm assuming, scream
Why did the dad react like that to an old woman? That was kind of gay.
in his face based on his reaction. I saw a lot of people clowning on his reaction specifically,
Well,
but you have to keep in
yeah.
mind that she probably was full on yelling in his face, and that's a completely
Come
normal
on, you're
response when
you're
you're
the
not expecting to
dad.
hear that.
Come
They
on.
then would argue back and forth for a second, with the woman seemingly getting more and more aggressive before the dad decided to just end the situation by giving her the ball and telling her to piss off. Again, I saw a lot of people online frustrated with the dad for this, but you have to remember, he's here to have a good time with his kid, and if it's clear the woman was going to make the rest of their experience hell, he probably just didn't see it as worth
No, fuck that, dude. Put your foot down. You got that ball fair and square. If she wants to bitch about it, that's her problem. What's she gonna do? Get security? And what they're gonna do? They're gonna come over and be like, "Ma'am, you need to get the hell out of here."
it, sacrificing their whole night over this home run ball. And while I don't think it's a decision I personally would have made, I also
I
don't think he
wouldn't.
deserves to be brutally mocked for it either. But thankfully, this is a story with a happy ending, as not only would a representative from the Marlins come over and deliver a goodie bag for the kid, as all of this happened to go down on his birthday, by the way, but the Phillies after the
No.
contest had a little impromptu meet and greet with Bader and the birthday boy, even delivering him a signed bat. The woman, meanwhile, had been booed out of the stadium after her immature actions, a development that
Well, I mean, it did work out for the best, technically. So if the dad would have just kept it, I don't think the kid would have ever had all that extra stuff. So I guess in a way, it did kind of work out. So good for the kid.
certainly brought a smile to my face upon reading it. Talk about karma coming back to bite you in the bob
Yep,
haircut.
that's what you get.
Alright everybody, if you made it this far, I appreciate you watching, and if you did, consider checking out any of these other videos on your screen right now for other content just
This shit is like very specific to white people. That's crazy. Like that one story with that CEO, and was it also a baseball game, or was this like some other fucking type of game? But remember, some CEO stole something. Oh, a hat. He stole a hat from a kid because some famous guy gave it to him, and then yoink. That is crazy. Like, control yourselves, people. It's like it's not worth making a scene, you know what I mean? It's a game. Go out there, have fun. Don't make a big scene and go home. And I believe that is the rest of the video, guys. Let me know what you think about that type of behavior. I think it's retarded. I will catch y'all later.